sacrifices. Your money, your time. What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve your dreams? What are you willing to sacrifice? You know, I was kind of psychotic. Every time I'd have a promotion test in the military, I would literally study 3 hours a day, 6 days a week, for 3 months straight. Just crazy. And why did I do that? Because I didn't want to leave any chance that I would not get promoted. Because the way it works is you got a lot of things that your performance reports, then you take your test, and then you have other things that factor into you getting promoted. But most people don't study. So my game plan was, I'll kick the crap out of you on this test. I'll make 80s and 90s, and you'll make 20s and 30s, and I got 60 points on you, you know? But other people didn't think that way. But that was my way of getting promoted. I would study that crazy every time there was a promotion test. And it worked for me. You know, I was single most of my career. And, you know, my son would be up until 9. And then I'd start studying from 9 until midnight. You do what you got to do. You know, and if you want it, don't make excuses. Make a plan. Make a plan of how am I going to get to this destination if it almost seems impossible. The human body can do way more than we're forcing it to do. If you're in a situation where, I remember one year I had 2 classes in college. I was studying for a promotion, and then the Super Bowl was on. You know, it's like I have to peep over at the Super Bowl, but these are my priorities. I got to stay focused. And that's what you got to do, you know. Sometimes staying persistent and staying engaged and reminding yourself all the time, these are my goals. The day is going to be brighter when I achieve it. But you can't get cynical. You can't get cynical and be like, well, I'm just going to get me a job and let it go. And you were this close to it. You know, in the book Think and Grow Rich, they talk about the guy was looking, he had a gold mine and had harvested some gold, and then the mine dried up. Well, unbeknownst to him, he sold it to a junkyard man, and the junkyard man went and got a professional engineer to come out and find the gold. He was 3 feet from gold. So his lesson and the moral of his story was, I'll never stop. Even when he went and sold insurance, he was persistent. He stuck with it. He knew that they needed it, and he didn't stop. And that's the mentality we have to have. I can't stop. You ever meet those people who, every time you see them, oh my gosh, I want to start this taxi business. And I know Biloxi needs a new taxi company. I know they do. And every time you talk to them, that's all he talks about. Well, that's a person who's focused. You don't want to hear it, but he's really focused on where he wants to go and how, and eventually he's going to get there. I had to monitor myself because I'm always excited and enthusiastic and ready to go because I think everybody should feel this way. I think the whole town of Biloxi should be here.